Ladies and gentlemen, Maxim, one of the developers of Awakening of the Clone Wars, has announced a brand new mechanic for Awakening of the Clone Wars. So in this video, we're going to be covering that. Hero progression. Some specific heroes will be able to progress through different stages of their lives. The progression happens after a certain amount of weeks have passed. If the hero is in prison, the progression is on hold. So having your heroes free is very important. The hero with the most stages is Anakin, who will have his Padawan state, then adults, into his general state, and finally his Jedi state we see in Episode 3. Each of these stages gain new abilities, better stats, and in Anakin's case, even his Starfighter is switched to fit his stage. This feature only applies to a few select heroes, so don't expect every hero to have this mechanic, but we will soon get into other heroes as well. There's a lot to show off. So as Maxim says, this is the first time they posted a new feature in a while, or anything related to the Awakening of the Clone Wars mod. However, this is really, really big. I know it's a small feature, but it's a brand new feature that's not covered in Awakening the Rebellion, although it might in the future. And it's a really, really fun one. So as we see, we have Anakin, who is our test subject here. Now, Starfighter, Anakin, Starfighter, Anakin, Starfighter, Anakin, right? Here we have Padawan. You see the Padawan braid, and, it just looks like his Padawan stage. Here he is in the Clone Wars with his Clone Wars fit, as well as his Clone Wars gear. And here he is on Episode 3. Of course, they got to put him on Mustafar. Great touch right there. As well as the fighter we see him use in the beginning of Episode 3. However, right here, it kind of sounds like there might be 4 stages for Anakin. Padawan state, which I would assume is this. Then adult state, which I want to say is maybe this. But then general state, or maybe there is no general state since, you're not on this council. And then finally is Jedi state. So I don't know if there's 4 stages or if there's just like both of these are counted as that final stage. Technically, he was never a Jedi, or a general, excuse me. He just was on the council. Great joke. All right. But yeah, who else would have this feature? I think Obi-Wan obviously is a great candidate for this feature. I think someone like Asajj Ventress would be really, really good to have this feature. I don't know who else, so definitely drop a comment on who other heroes you think would have this feature. Maybe Darth Maul. Ooh, yeah, Darth Maul definitely. You have his Episode 1 Darth Maul, and then you have like his Clone Wars Darth Maul, like when he has his legs cut off. And then maybe like his final Darth Maul where he has his legs restored. Because I'm pretty sure he got his legs restored, right? By the witch. So I think that would be a really cool one as well. And then obviously, we see him go on for a little while thereafter. Of course, he dies on Tatooine, but still. Really cool one. I think Ahsoka, not a big Ahsoka fan myself, but I think obviously you can have her like really, really young stage. And then her like medium stage, and then her late stage where she's more capable of a Jedi. So I think there was a lot of really good candidates. I think it says there's only a few select heroes, so I want to say there's probably about like 5, maybe upwards of like 7 total heroes that are going to get this feature. But I think this is a really, really good feature. And there's a lot more to show off. So I think there's going to be a lot of really, really cool features like this one that might not be in Awakening the Rebellion, but could be brand new features that we see in Awakening the Clone Wars. So like as always, stay tuned on my channel. We're going to be the first people to get to these new updates. I will be posting any new news that I have on when the game will be coming out, as well as obviously more new feature updates like this. So definitely let me know in the comments who else you think will be getting this feature, as well as maybe some other features you would like to see in Awakening the Clone Wars.